Hey everybody, Jeff here, Aromatics, working on my cigar journal once again, where I smoke a cigar, usually for the first time, and record it in a video format so I can share it with you guys. Today I will be smoking a cigar that was graciously given to me from Carlos of My First Cigar. If you're interested in cigar reviews and cigar related information, I'll leave a link down in the bucket below. He's a guy that lives not too far from me, maybe 2 hours, so yeah, definitely check them out. So the cigar I will be smoking today is the Corojo No. 5 by Gran Habano. So this is a Honduran-made cigar. It contains Nicaraguan, Costa Rica, and Mexican tobaccos and is wrapped in a Corojo wrapper, which is supposed to be a spicy tobacco. We will see. Now the smell I'm getting on the foot is a really nice, sweet hay and tobacco barn smell. And I already gave it a V-cut. Perfect draw. Just a tiny bit of resistance. And I'm kind of getting a deep wood, almost like an earthy, peaty taste. Interesting. All right, so let's get this lit up and see what we're tasting. So how is everybody? It's been a while since my last video, I think a week. It's just hard to do videos with now that it's winter time here. You can see I'm dressed up for the cold. Got my facial hair growing a little bit. Usually do this time of year. Ooh, it smells rich. So I'm getting about just below medium strength in taste and flavor. Getting a nice, almost an aged tobacco taste. All right, so let me smoke this down a little bit and I'll be back and let you know how it's going. Stick around. Okay, I'm back. That ash is holding on really good. The burn line is looking decent. I've had no issues with it at all. The draw is perfect. One thing I didn't mention is this is a really pretty cigar. The band is really nice. I like it. And there's that secondary Corojo band, which reminds me, I was looking up the tobaccos in this, and I think there's 5 different tobaccos, and I wouldn't be surprised that they're all Corojo, a version of Corojo, like a Mexican Corojo, because you can take that Corojo seed and grow it wherever you want. Nicaraguan, Costa Rican. So if anyone knows for sure, put it in the bucket below. But I bet you that this is a Corojo Puro, not from all the same location, but Corojo tobaccos from all those different ones. So overall, it fluctuates between a medium full cigar and a medium cigar. Excuse me, it really reminds me of a cross between a Nicaraguan and a Dominican. So you've got the heavier flavors of a Nicaraguan cigar. There's no real strong spice or real strong bite, but it's like that bite and spice has been like aged or subdued by the Dominican side, which would be kind of the creamier, more complex side, I suppose you could say. So it kind of reminds me, it's not like all kind of creamy and sort of like Dominican-ish, and it's not really bitey and spicy or peppery or full like a puro Nicaraguan. It's kind of got both of those things kind of mashed together. Both are kind of subduing each other, but yet it still remains a medium to medium full cigar, depending on whether or not that sweetness is ramping up or down. So that brings me to the sweetness that is there. And it's not a sweet cigar, but there is this sweetness that comes and goes. It's always there, but it gets stronger and weaker. And it sort of reminds me of, last night I was making my own cigar and I was using fruit pectin. And fruit pectin's kind of got this generic, it's not really fruity, but it's just kind of got a semi-sweet, almost like a subdued fruit, like a pear, but like sweetness. And that's what it kind of reminds me of, as well as almost like a bread dough. And it's not a doughy taste, but my mom used to make, bread, and she used to cut off a piece of the fresh dough, and I used to, eat it, and there's a sweetness to that. That's what is mixing with those other flavors that I described, which I would kind of say the best thing I could describe is maybe like coffee flavors. which is a bad way to describe it. I'm really having a hard time describing the actual flavors, not because they're unique, but because they're not unique. And I'm saying that in a good way. It's just overall a really good cigar. If you like something like, say, I'm guessing I would maybe compare this to a Perdomo, or maybe a Punch, just a really decent cigar that's middle of the road. It's not, a Puro in one way or another, just nice, full, strong, flavorful tobacco. On the retrohale, I get a little bit of a burn, a little bit of pepper. There's definitely some strength there. But overall, if you're into just good cigars and maybe just on the medium to medium full, this cigar this one particularly is really good. And not really, I'm more into the unique, one way or the other, like a really, strong or peppery cigar. But for those people that just like a good cigar without all that without the pepper and that, I can see this being a favorite, especially considering the price. So anyway, have any of you guys had the Gran Habano? If you have, let me know in the bucket below. And I'm going to leave my review at that, just because it's going to get dark and I probably won't be able to finish this review. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on my next one. Till then, Aromatics saying peace.